And here we are. Chapter 9, Book of Eden, Rickochet, FE8. I'm Pandan, and today we're going to wrap this bad boy up. I had a thought about 8XX Rickochet after I finished recording, and I wanted to share it here. I think, given that you give the player that out at the beginning of the chapter, I think it would behoove you to include more obvious chests deeper into the map, and putting a lot of pressure on the player from different angles to encourage the player to try and leave. So that this way it's like, okay, you can risk going in deep into the cave and continue exploring, but the longer you take, more reinforcements will come and they progressively get stronger to the point where you just need to run. I think something like that could be really cool, so it's kind of like a game of chicken. I think that could be a really fun concept to explore. And maybe the illusionist can kind of be something that you do like at the beginning of the map, and then there's like more reinforcements from the back as time goes on. Something to consider, but I think it would help that type of map out a lot in giving it a sense of urgency while still achieving, I think, the core concept of what you're executing. That's my viewpoint. Anyway, let's see. Got the whole squad here. What do I want to buy? Short bow, 2 range only. Good man. All right, wait, what's this? Doubles his melee attack, but it says range 2. I'm not gonna find out. Let's see. We'll buy some javelins, iron blade, of course. Okay, I think we're fine here. Shop. What's here? I don't think I need anything, but I'll buy another flux just in case. Alright. Let's go see what the final chapter has in store for us. After a restful and brief respite in Aurora Mountains, our heroes continue their journey towards Alamut, the city of sand. Dude, we did a nice lap here. Named aptly for the endless sand dunes that surround the city, known far and wide as a hub of information. Dude, it's like Kadeen. The city of magic. Not quite Divisio, the city of lies. But in order to reach Alamut, Richard and company must cross the Crescent Valleys, mountain ridges that separates the plains. It should be separates, A there, in the middle. The plains of Ashia and the dunes of Alamut. The local lord, Uther, is a well-known, hyphenated there, supporter of the Moiran Empire, and has allowed soldiers to be stationed near his manor. The Crescent Valleys is the only way between Ashia, Moira, and the outside. Escape at the border. Escape maps to close it out. Power move, Rickochet. I'm down with it. Tiny romhack village. Ma'am. Status report. Our troops are gathering at the outer, should be 1T, edges of Alamut. In order to begin the assault, as soon as the vanguard is ready, supply chains have been set up, and we have blocked off all the roads going in and out of Alamut. What about things here? Is Lord Benton still cooperating? Ma'am? Usually ma'am is M-A-'-A-M. Minor thing. Maybe it's different in other locales. Has he not always been loyal to Moira? Apples don't always fall close to the tree. His son has been known to cause trouble amongst our plans. That's a little awkward phrasing. It's been caused trouble with some plans. I don't know. We already counted for Conrad. He'll be supporting us and making sure no one unauthorized makes it past these borders. Oh, how did you manage to do that? They have this betrothed. I think it should be TH. You use betrothed elsewhere, I think, and it's spelled differently. TH, it's betrothed, but it's pronounced betrothed. Captured, and we'll use him as leverage. As long as we have him, he dare not make a move against us. To make sure of that, we put him in an undisclosed location away from here. That's good to know. You're doing good, soldier, commander. Things are going according to plan. At this rate, we might actually conquer no ore there, the whole continent. Lana, dude, Laurent Mug. Yovina, what are you doing here? I thought you were supposed to be keeping an eye on the Boy Scout. That's probably 2 words. I got people on it. I was in the area, so I decided to drop in. How you holding it up? As soon as can be, considering how things are. I'll find a way home, don't you worry. I hope so, Yovina. Getting pretty tired of this place. I thought you liked magic. Turns out I don't really have the affinity for it. Bummer. Alright, that's a conversation, okay. Oliver. Ida. Titus. You two are alright. We won't be for much longer. What's going on? I just overheard Lord Benton giving us order to get rid of us that. Luckily, there's something going on outside right now. You can use the distraction to escape, but to where? You big dummy, don't you forget about the caves. Alright, the ones up near the border. Yes, they will lead us out of Austria. Is it a good idea to be wandering right now? We don't have a choice. It might be more dangerous to stay in Austria. There's nothing else left here for us now. Do you think you have it in you, Laurel? How are you feeling? I'm better. Just... We can find another way, Laurel. No, I can do this. I should have meant to gather my thoughts. Everyone always needs time to process and gather their thoughts in this hack, I feel. We don't need to have the time to be... Titus! Ow, what was that for? Should be quiet, you two. Well, we're going to be found. Can you stop being insensitive for a moment, Titus? No, he's right, Ida. We don't have much time. I can do this. If I ever see that no good man of a Benton preparing on young Ida. Alright, oh yeah, let's get rid of it. You two told Bennett about this, right? Yeah, he's grabbing us a few bags of rations from the kitchen. There he is. Bennett. You know what the plan is? Yep. You guys talk really loud. Benton just shows up. He's like, bro, you're loud as hell. Oh, for the good. And Titus said you grabbed us some rations? Yeah, they're right here. Let's go then. I hear fighting outside. Here's our chance. So this is another example of like that very like functional dialogue. Like I don't think you need to ask him again about the rations. It's like it's understood that he has them. You can really tighten up the script a bit with kind of just trimming some of these extra lines where you reconfirm things that the player can just grow to assume. This is the board, especially for inconsequential things. I mean, food is very consequential, but you get what I mean. Smart move. Uh-oh. What is it? I think they're onto us. I see soldiers gathering. Damn. We almost had everyone out. Do not worry, Tolton. We'll get through this. Just stick together and we'll pass the border. How did they even find out? I thought we were being very careful not to alert anyone. Did someone get caught? I do not believe so. I instructed anyone who got caught to let off a signal. Calm yourself, Richard. Okay, well, let's get this over with. Quite frankly, I'm tired of seeing these soldiers. Better get used to it, Richard. Where we're going, there's going to be apostrophes for theirs. A lot more of them. Huh? Word is, Mars preparing an attack on Alamut. They're gathering their forces on the outskirts of Alamut. Double Alamut there, kind of clunky. Would recommend just streamlining that a bit. Isn't that where we are headed? How did you put it, Richard? Into the fray we go. Oh yeah, let's get going before more soldiers show up. 10 units, okay. Yeah, the deployment's definitely a lot of thrash here. Where are we going? Aha! Guessing that's where there's going to be units coming from. No snag in the way, kind of fun. Alright, we are... I think we'll ditch Monty for the finale. Because I want to try out some other units. I want to use Mia. It's hard to justify. We'll get rid of Rex here. And... Oh, we don't get Chen? What happened to Chen? Chen. Maybe Chen joins full time here. Let's bring Delaney and the Firebrand. Actually, Soldier. My F-Soldier bias is showing. It feels weird not bringing Monty. You know what? I want Monty. Sorry, Delphine. We need Monty for the final. These maps are really unfriendly to Monty. Okay, so... Village over here, so I like the split action. I don't really feel a huge reason to split, but I think we can send Jorn and Bryce this way and then everyone else up. That might be the play. I kind of want to see the Aqua Edge Tome, too. Oh, she can't even use the other stuff? That's unfortunate. There's lots of cool tomes in this hack. It's, sure. Make a beefy old man paladin. Just for now. Iron Great Lance. Okay. The Worm Blade. Alright, let's do it. Okay, does everyone know where to go and what to do? Remind me again. There's a small opening to north leads outside the borders between Ashe and Alamut. If I need to reach them, we're home free. Okay. I like this. Always helpful to tell the player what to expect. That little mountain pass is where we need to head to. You'll also probably want to add music here so it's not just continuations of the preps. Is there really no other way around these mountains? Well, we could have gone through the sea by boat, but we have no gold left. Right. Is everyone here? Bennett? Yeah, I'm over here. Okay, stick together, everyone. Get to the caves. Oh no, Theo, look. What is it? Damn it! Lord Benton found us that we're gone already. Let's get going. Those men don't look like they're here to take us back. What is it, Richard? Do you guys see that those kids are being pursued? That means Lord Benton will find out about us soon. We should get a move on. Soon this place will be crawling with Lord Benton's men. What about those kids? We should help them. I don't like it any more than you do, Richard, but we can't get caught here. Lord Benton may be a loyalist tomorrow, but even he doesn't just kill innocents. Those kids will be fine. Come on, I see more soldiers starting to congregate. Richard, he's right. We can't stop for every single incident along the way or we'll never get to Alamut. That's not right. Something tells me those kids won't make it out of here if we don't do something. Maybe we can save them and still get to the mountain pass in time. This is good dialogue. I like this. It's functional, but it gives you it gives you a sense of what's happening. This is like Oliver, Bennett, Laurel, Titus, Ida. I'm guessing this is very incomplete. But it's fine. We're making a move. Yeah, so Bryce said he didn't want to save the kids, so he's going to be sent. It's his fault now. Everyone else is going to go this way. Have you met Lord Conrad? He's a good man, but is forced to work with the soldiers because they're holding his betrothed, same spelling error, hostage. Please don't hurt him. He has nothing like his father. He actually cares about the people who live around here. Okay. Not a big fan of inconsistent houses. Some give stuff, some don't. Oh, hello. This is giving me major Thracia vibes. I love this type of side objective. AJ. A sergeant has to clean down those who abhor his modern rule. He's got many ranks. That looks like a glitch. Okay, he doesn't talk to them. Again, lots of terrain here. I want to see the Aqua Edge. Fun. The crit. I like the little whooshing sound effect. It sounds like a washing machine. Someone played Tales of Symphonia. Alright, let's see. Tolton? When in doubt, Thea. So we'll move Tolton up some more. So my immediate thoughts is that conceptually, again, well done. Flow of enemies. Questionable, potentially. Enemies of Mora will be cut down. Nah, dude. Light brand. Glory for our Emperor. Alright, well, Bryce made quick work of him. Yeah, Bryce is epic, dude. Okay, now... Mage battle. The Adamantus. There we go. Lots of just moving and grooving. Enemies are not strong. Let's see what happens in this village. Traveler, you mustn't be here. Quickly! There's a mountain pass to the north that will lead you away from here. There are Moran soldiers abound. From what I hear, they'll be here soon. Take this in case you get injured. Alright. Yeah, I think in an escape map, the boss needs to be really scary. Otherwise, like, problems to solve. I'm hoping there's more. I like this little brigand anti-turtle action, though. No, Titus. I hope you're alright, Armin. I'll find you soon. Conrad, get out there. You dare give me orders? Do you know who I am? Mind your tone, boy. You may as well be Lord Benton's son, but we're Moran soldiers, not your men. You best listen, not give us any trouble. I'll see that you never see your betrothed again. I heard the alarm. Better see that it is. Trying to cross the border here on their knees later. I would think I was just reading too fast. I'm sorry. Gahahaha. Sir, what are your orders? Sound the alarm. Let the other Moran soldiers know that we have company. Right away, Lord Conrad. Forgive me, Armin. Looks like the alarm was sounded. What's going on? Here people are spotted trying to... This gives me like FE4 vibes with all the different locations on this map. Scout said Lord Tolton. Bring him here, dead or alive, right away. Tired of staying around. Going to join the hunt for him. Find him. Yes, ma'am. Looks like today will be a lucky day. I like that one guy who's like, wait for me. Okay. Does anyone talk to Conrad? No one talks to Conrad, but he's not a boss, so I'm guessing he'll join us at some point. Tired of the current status quo. And then we got Lana. Beefy Armor Knight. Now this is what I'm talking about. Protecting the village kids, always fun. Love escaping green units. They're super fun to deal with, honestly. Fun little interactable terrain. Clever use of snags. Really clever use of snags. Alright, let's do this. Tolton. Here they come, the Armor Brigade. Oh no! Laurel! Why'd she run all the way over there, dude? Where are they going? Children! You're walking into the jaws of death. Oh, traveler, please, you shouldn't be here right now. There are Moran soldiers occupying the borders. Get out as soon as you can. Lord Benton is a Moran loyalist and does not take prisoners. Here, take this to protect yourself. Make for the mountain pass as far north as fast as you can. The killing edge. Cool. I'll take a fresh killing edge. Okay. I see little reason to stick around. I'm guessing Conrad's just showing himself right now. Merv. Armor Brigade coming in hot. No, what are you doing? Bennett has a death wish, man. Tolton, give him the old Adamantus. Alright, looks like we can boogie pretty quickly. Giving him the business. Where are they going? Alright, we're not gonna stick around to find out though. I think similarly, this chapter has a bit of a pacing problem. It just needs more testing, which is why we're here, right? So I'm hoping this is helpful, Rickochet, because my thought is, I got here really fast. There wasn't really a lot in my way. I think the back pressure feels okay, but it might be a little too late. I think more enemies in the way could help. I'm also really curious where the green units are running to. To the cave, okay. Well, I don't think Benton's gonna make it. Alright, we can get out of here. Yeah, it's a little annoying that they escaped to a place that's kind of out of the way for you. Well, a flyer would help a lot here, but again, I lost my flyer. It does feel odd that we get like 3 mages, but only 1 flyer. Sorry, Bennett. Tried. Yeah, the way the green units run, they run to their death if you don't carry them, which is a little annoying. Map layout might be able to fix that. Alright, we really gotta get out of here. Yeah, this map definitely tells you, like, don't linger. I do think trying to save all the villagers would be a fun challenge, though. I wonder what they give you. And we're out of here. Quick little escape map. That was fun. I had a good time. I think just some flow stuff, really. Some flow stuff and some balancing stuff, but otherwise, like, the concept is there. We made it. That was a little tough, I have to say. Those soldiers were different from the other ones we encountered. I fear the closer we get to Alamut, the more experienced and disciplined the soldiers we encounter will be. We do well to keep our wits about us, but they still can't best good ol' me. Haha, should be ol' apostrophe me. Bragging a bit much, aren't we, Bryce? Enjoy it while you can. There's always someone out there that's better. Couldn't have said it better myself for sure. Some meta commentary? In any case, let's keep moving. I'm afraid soldiers won't be far behind. And that's the hack, dude. So that was, what, about 12 or so chapters altogether? 3 guidance or so? 4 guidance? So like 13 maybe altogether? I had fun. No doubt about that. I had a good time. I really enjoy playing these kind of early stage projects. And this one I think is really compelling in that it has, like Rickochet, I can tell you've put the vast majority of your effort in mapping out specific gameplay concepts and gimmicks and in writing and world building. Obviously the world map is fantastic. I think writing-wise, I can tell you really like your characters. I can tell you really like your characters and you want the player to like your characters. I think showing a little less of them at times might be beneficial because sometimes the dialogue can drag. I've noticed that some of these recordings have been pretty long and a lot of them is spent reading because I've been playing with animations off mostly because the palettes aren't in. So you may want to consider that. The grammar stuff is minor, but again, as you go through rereading, cleaning up, those are easy changes you can make over time. Plot-wise, you kind of have this 2-plot thing going on with like what's happening with Mara and then what's happening with Richard. And I think it works. I think that you put enough emphasis on the other like main cast that there's like enough going on. I think writing-wise, I wouldn't really put much effort there before your next release. Biggest opportunities for me, gameplay balance and map design. The units overall just didn't feel like they had been tuned much at all. And you give us a ton of units, and it's a little bit of a self-imposed problem when you have so many units because it makes them harder to balance against each other. So I would challenge you to think about how you can make each individual unit stand out a little bit more. I'm not saying you need to do like crazy meme tier builds or anything like that, but for example, like Bryce completely dominates the game. And then you give Yoren, who also dominates, but with less upside. Delaney, for example, not very strong. We get Ivan, we get Richard, we get Chen for a chapter, and then he disappears. Lots of mages. You just have a lot of options, and deployment's a little funky. So, like, I could see today's Fire Emblem romhack player being annoyed at the whiplash in terms of deployment. And the early part, you're at full deploy so much, and then all of a sudden it's like 10 units, 10 units, 10 units, and it just feels bad to be given so many units and not given a lot of time to use them. So I would encourage you, especially given that you want the Iron Man ethos, lower deployment earlier on, increase deployment later on. Like, we don't need 17 units for the Binks chapter. We could probably get by with 12, especially plus Delaney and Yoren. 12 deploys plus the 2 you get. Some of these later ones, like this should have been like a 12 to 14 deploy in my opinion. I think you can do a little bit more to make chapters more challenging. The overall balance of the enemies, they're really weak. They're not very strong. I highly encourage you to go back and revisit growths and class bases. And I think that if you continue to tweak the numbers and playtest a little bit more and get some more feedback too, I mean, again, you know the type of experience you want to create. For me, I felt that this was easy. Overall, I thought the hack was pretty easy. There are a few sucker punches here and there with the range reinforcements, which I think you should remove, especially if you increase the difficulty of the enemies. But overall, the hack was pretty easy. It was straightforward. It had some good concepts in there, and I think they're a little rough around the edges, but with some fine tuning, they can be really solid. Like this has there's a lot of good bones here. You have the bones of a good hack. And I think you just need to trim the fat in the dialogue and reshape some of the maps a little bit and think more critically about the flow. And you'll be in a really good place, Ricochet. This is a cool hack. I think it stands out to me in that it really doesn't kind of follow the norms that I'm seeing with a lot of the other hacks being built right now. And that's exciting, and you should be excited. And if you're watching this and you're not Rickochet, I encourage you to give this man some feedback. Give him some help. Help with, especially there's a lot of gameplay people who I know watch this kind of stuff. Give the man some gameplay help. Offer to do some map edits for him. Because this hack is cool. And I think more people should try it because it's different. And yes, it's rougher on the edges. And maybe to me or you, some of these solutions may be a bit more straightforward. But I'm really curious to see what Ricochet comes up with. And I hope that these videos have been helpful to you as you go through and work on the hack. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm intrigued by the story. There's a lot of interesting little bits here. So yeah, I thought this was fun. And thanks for asking me to play it. This was cool. I hope the videos were helpful. I had a nice time playing it. And we'll take it from there. I don't think I'm going to do like a full-on unit analysis. I feel like I've given most of my thoughts already on each of the units. Some of them I also didn't really get a chance to use very much, so it's hard for me to say, but I would just say in general, well, I would say, like, don't get hyper-focused on unit balance where it, like, stymies your progress. Think about just how the different units will play off each other. Like, how will a player, like, what type of player, what would make someone use Jonah over Delphine? What would make someone use Delaney over Tobias or Yorin or Bryce? What are the pros and cons of different units? And these can be really nuanced. They don't need to be super defined. Maybe one has a cool prof weapon. Maybe one is better with resistance. Maybe one has a better weapon rank early on or something like that. Maybe one has a better affinity and helps with supports later on. I'll let you decide what you think is best. But as it looks right now, some of the unit choices are very cut and dry. And given that there's a big cast, I probably won't use them at all. So try and make those choices more compelling. I think overall making some of the maps smaller, a little less terrain, maybe add a bit more enemy density or enemy quality in places to make it a bit more challenging. But overall, I had a good time. And I hope you did too. Guys, this has been Book of Eden. I am Pandan. And thank you, Rickochet, for having me play this. And it was a really cool little concepts. I'm excited to see where it goes, and we'll take it from there. Until next time.